everybody.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
In case you wonder, I'm Lee.
Yeah, right. I'm Beth McCain. And how's everybody doing? Oh, hi. How you doing over there?
Hello.
Well, should we get to the matter at hand?
Sure.
Okay.
What are we here for?
We are here to learn about the law of attraction, and we are here to teach everyone different methods on how to use the law of attraction, because not every method works the same for everybody, and
That's
so
right.
we're going to try to teach you how to do your own personalized version so that it works for you.
Let's start with this. How many of you saw that movie last year, The Secret?
I know I did.
Quite a few. Look at there.
Yeah.
Okay, now be honest. How many of you really understood how to apply what the movie showed? Aha, look at there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you've come to the right place.
That's what we're here for.
Because this is what we do. I think, well, we've been doing this for almost a decade now, just about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 10 years, middle of next year, won't it?
It sure will.
My goodness. Okay, so what we have been able to do in these 10 years is develop ways so that anyone in this room can truly implement the law of attraction in your own life.
And you know what we have found is that out of all the emails, out of all the phone calls, out of all the consultations, a lot of you have the same kind of question, but the answer seems to work differently for everyone. And so that's what we have been trying to do throughout these years.
And it's worked out.
Yeah.
I think we've done a pretty good job
We
doing that.
both have tried and true. We've had some methods of our own that failed.
Sure.
If you want to use the word fail, but
Got a mirror, anyone? Give it to me.
and then there's methods that we kind of changed just a little bit that worked really well for us. And so what we specialize in is just taking
Passing that on to you.
Exactly. So how many of you here have been here before? With us?
Good. Hello again.
And how many are here because their spouse dragged them here?
That would have been me a few years ago.
I know. Yeah, you're right. It would have.
Hey, not too many. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
You can always tell the people that have never been here before or aren't quite sure about the law of attraction because they're usually slouching in their seat and they have their arm crossed.
A lot of wristwatch looking.
Yeah,
too.
and once I start to mention that, they all start sitting up and then crossing their arms so they don't want to be picked out at all. We're not picking on you.
We're not
really.
looking at you, sir. And I got a question.
Sure.
How many of you are staunch disbelievers and you do not think the law of attraction is worth a thing and it's all just a bunch of hooey? Nobody. Well, either this is a very good room or there's a few fibbers out there. Well, for those of you who may be undercover, we want to let you know that I think by the end of this session that we're going to have here today together, your opinion of the law of attraction will change. And
right.
With that, why don't we explain for those of the audience who might not know exactly what the law of attraction is. Some of you I know came here at the request of someone else, or you're just along for the ride, or
but I also
maybe curiosity.
I also recognize a lot of faces out there.
I do too. And
So.
I remember you with the pretty dress. I absolutely remember you. Your name escapes me. I'm sorry, but maybe at the break we can reacquaint. Okay, so Beth, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do this? Let's just describe in a nutshell what the law of attraction is all about. Why are we all here?
Okay.
And Beth is so good at this, plus I just like watching you.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you the reason why we came upon the law of attraction, and that would be I started it first. I am an avid believer of having more knowledge, especially in a world of unknown. I've looked into everything. From the second I was born, I was one of those people that just had to have answers. And so when I came upon the law of attraction, I was in a space where, man, I was just at that point. I had it. Why is everything just not quite going the way I wanted it to go?
I can verify
Yeah.
that.
It felt a bit like menopause, I hear.
Oh no, that's what I have to look forward to. Goodness. No, I'm kidding. Actually, Beth, you were, again, like usual, you were right.
Well, it was a matter of why. You know, why can't we have this wonderful life? Why can't we? Why are we struggling so much? Why? And so I started digging into those answers. And
long before the Secret movie came out, by the way.
Well, obviously, law of attraction's been around forever. So.
Yes.
And so what happened is I started finding little bits of truth, and then I had one of those moments where it was like someone, I felt like I was blind, and all of a sudden I could see everything.
And I was there when it happened, and it was the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life.
And I started spouting knowledge I never even knew was even in me. And Lee, I'll never forget, was looking at me gobsmacked, you know, just staring at me like, what the heck? Where did that come from?
It was wonderful.
So
I fell in love with you all over again.
So anyway, from there I started researching, and I started applying the law of attraction. And some things worked.
And I started snickering.
Some things didn't work. Some things did work. And so I thought, well, this is my life. Why not try to make a little bit different method that might work for me? Because everybody is different in their thinking, and even in their feeling.
Well, and that's what makes the world a wonderful place.
Yeah.
Right down to it.
So anyway,
it shouldn't be one size fits all.
I'll never forget the day that a check came in the mail for no reason other than the law of attraction from what I had been attracting. There is no other reason for it.
That's when you got my attention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That's because we went out to Mexican dinner that night with that check. So we have lived it firsthand. We have lived the struggles. We have lived the triumphs. We have been in the position that you are in right now. And we continue to live the law of attraction. And, you know, we still have struggles.
Sure.
My gosh, you know, when you've been living life a certain way and thinking a certain way and feeling a certain way.
Any shift is going to, you know, you're going to break some eggs to make the omelet.
Yeah,
any
and
way
so
you look at it.
Today we're going to talk about the deconstructing of an individual and reconstructing who it is that you want to be. And so that is a wonderful thing, don't you think?
It is. And another wonderful thing, guys, if you can ever get yourself a wise woman like this, I really, really suggest it.
You know, I love the compliments, but
I just like watching
I want to cut through it now,
I just
okay?
like watching you turn shades of red. It's
I know.
fun.
Yeah, that's true, too. I do. So
anyway, that's
you
what,
guys,
that's what we're going to do today.
Yeah.
We're going to have a great time. We're going to, you know, have a dinner break later, and then we'll come back for the second part. And the good thing, of course, we'll all look forward to, I know I would do every time we do one of these appearances, is we have a list of your questions that you asked at the door on the little form. And we have some of our email questions from the week, which are quite extensive and quite good. They cover a wide range of law of attraction issues. And so with that, why don't we get started?
Okay, we sure will.
But before we do that, did we ever tell them what the law of attraction is?
Well,
I don't think so. Not officially.
My suspicion is everybody in the audience, tell me, do you guys know what a law of attraction is? Okay, well, I'll give you a brief summary anyway, just in case. All right, what the law of attraction is, it's a universal law that states whatever you feel, whatever you are thinking on, whatever you are focusing on, the universe is going to attract to you exactly the same. So if you are angry all the time, you're having situations that you're just frustrated and angry at all times, then the universe is going to give that back to you. If you're grateful, if you're loving, if you're thankful for everything that comes into your life, you will have more things come back to you to be grateful for through the universe. And really, that's it in a nutshell. Whether you believe in it or not, it really doesn't matter, because it's like the law of gravity. If I don't believe in the law of gravity and I jump off a building, yeah, we're still going to fall. So, you know, this gives you the chance to create your world, the time that you are here to enjoy every aspect of your life. And that's what we're here for, to help you learn how to do that if you don't already.